Hello everyone. Welcome back to your weekly reading from the 19th up until the 24th of June 2023. Thank you so much everyone for joining me for your collective reading. Of course, as I said, this is a collective reading, so it is for the collective. If you are after something tailored specifically for you, of course, you can contact me for that. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my Facebook and YouTube channel to stay updated with these free readings. So let's see what's coming up for everyone. And so those who are watching my video now or even on the replay or later on, you've come across this reading at the right time for you. So I want you now, if you have any specific questions at the start of this session, this reading, to think about them, and hopefully by the end we'll pull some cards and see what your answer is. Could be about anything, work, career, just guidance or messages you need to know. Could be even around love and romance, or messages from spirit, including loved ones on the other side. But as I said, this is a collective reading, so let's get started and see what the universe and your guides want you to know. So we're calling in the energy of the universe, or the guides, angels, divinities. We thank them for their presence. We're asking for accurate messages for the week ahead from the 19th to the 24th of June 2023. You know what? Interesting. As I'm doing this reading, it is Sunday night, and excuse my voice and my blocked nose because I haven't been well. Been quite busy between work and clients. But it's really funny because this evening I went for a walk, and on my walk, I just had this funny feeling. The energy I was tapping into was really, really anxious, like a lot of anxiety, a lot of mental anguish, a lot of stress. Interesting, I've pulled this card out. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I feel like this week here, it is all about kind of dealing with raw emotions, things happening out of the blue, situations maybe from the past coming back to be revisited, and extreme emotions that, if are not dealt with, can actually impact your health mentally and physically. And so I don't know if a lot of you have been going through this kind of energy or physical burnout or illness or sickness, because I feel since my walk, and it was something I was tapping into because it's hard to explain, but I knew it. I had to talk about it because it was just given to me. So I want to say to you this week, guys, if you have been going through difficulties emotionally or physical burnout or illnesses or something, you need to get that addressed. So there's something here that you're needing to deal with on the emotional level or physical level that's important, right? And I feel like it's almost like for a lot of you putting something to rest. So um, yeah, something that needs to be gone, and a new whole start. And so I've pulled out the Lovers card here, which is all about decisions here around love and romance and relationships. Some of you are needing to heal from a loss. Okay, loss is what I'm hearing. So maybe you've lost a partner, maybe you've broken up from a relationship, maybe within yourself here, you're needing to heal emotionally from a situation from the past here that once was, and a situation needs to be addressed, and it's coming up now because Venus is in Gemini and it's retrograde. So very, very important communication coming up regarding relationships. They can be work relationships or romantic relationships. Again, I'm so sorry about my blocked nose. You can probably hear it. Apologies. Yeah, I don't know why. Every time I start to do readings and tuning, this always happens if I'm not the best. Anyway, life goes on. Let's see what else is coming up for the collective. I want to pull this card here because it's sticking out. And it's the Chariot. It does talk about things, even though you might feel like things have been delayed. The message this week, and both are major arcana, so things are happening for a reason. Sometimes we don't know all the reasons for why it happens, but it is part of the cycle or the process that you're working through. So you're not going crazy if you have been getting signs and synchronicities or things happening out of the blue after a long period of time, and happening very fast and very quickly. So the Chariot does talk about decisions need to be made, a point of crisis here around love and romance for some of you. For some of you, just a point here of healing and moving forward in your life. So the Chariot is also about following spirit, following the guidance of the universe in order for you to move forward in your life. Trusting the gut feeling is what I'm hearing. Two cards have opened up. We've got the Hermit, the third major arcana. The Hermit's all about taking time to reflect on yourself, on where you want to go, what you want to do. It's taking time out to focus on you, to bring the balance back into your life. The Hermit can also talk about taking your time to heal from an emotional heartbreak or physical heartbreak and burnout, right? Also got the Three of Cups. So good news coming in. Might be about some delays here. Could be around work and finances, even money, and career issues here. Something that's been stagnated or delayed. You'll be hearing positive news this week. It's almost like you get the green tick to go ahead. And it's positive. Bottom of the deck, what is it? Because spirits look at the bottom of the deck. Five of Wands. So there is some conflict that you're going through. Maybe it's frustrations. Maybe it's the way you've been living or things that you want to change about yourself that you're needing to deal with this week. And maybe this is what I was feeling, this unease of change. Putting to rest the past. Maybe it's frustrations within yourself, the way you have been, the way you are, the way you want to, where you want to get to. And Spirit's asking you here to really hone in on that and work with it to make those changes in order to become a better you, if that makes sense. All right, let's see what else is coming up. We're going to use the Fairy Tarot here. Let me just grab the cards. Let's see what else is coming up for the collective, those that are watching, for the messages for the week ahead around work, career, love, romance, money, finances, health, wealth, whatever. Spirit, show us what you want that can resonate with people, please. Three of Spring, plan your next steps with the eye to the long term. Yeah, have patience. There you go. This is a 3 of Wands, so good time to plan for the future. Plan around things that you want to progress in, whether it's within yourself, taking the next steps towards career, or just within your money and finances here. We've got the Nine of Summer, Nine of Cups. There you go. So the outcome is a positive outcome. Even though maybe some of you have been doubting this for quite some time, bottom of the deck, what is it? It's hidden. It's the Hierophant card, number 5, which is hidden from you. A big focus here on family, traditions, values, your faith. Spirit's asking you to hold the faith here. You've got the Three of Spring, which is the 3 of Wands, which talks about formulating the next steps, following your intuition and your guidance to progress to where you want to get to. Nine of Cups and the Unity, to me, talks about, which is the Nine of Cups here, and the Hierophant talks about to continue to trust and not give up your faith and your hope in what you want to create. You need to manifest and take active steps to make it happen, right? So your faith has been tested, your patience has been tested, and Spirit says you're nearly there, but not just yet. The Magician, look at this major arcana that are coming out, another 2, the Hierophant and the Magician. So, let's talk about alchemy at play, timing, divine timing. You have what it takes to succeed, but you need to make it happen. On a physical level, but also on a spiritual level here, not giving up the faith. So whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest, get it out there and create physical steps and actions to bring that into your life, right? We've got the King of Winter here. Get advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking, unemotional relationships here. So this is the King of Wands here. So someone here that has great passion, but at times needs to get some advice here because he is focused on things. Well, this card here, I feel that he's focused on emotional issues that haven't been resolved here. Unemotional. So he's taking emotion out of something because he doesn't know how to deal with it. So you need to speak to a counsellor, get some guidance here. So if you're going through some kind of emotional issues, your Spirit's asking you here to get some advice here that can help you. And the Three of Cups here, which is the 3 of Summer. So again, it's come up twice. So the outcome looks positive for you. So whatever your question is that you have been asking, the answer is yes, but it's going to be done in divine timing. And also, you need to trust your intuition and not lose faith because the timing isn't right just yet, if that makes sense. All right, let's give some messages from Archangel Raphael for healing. For all of you that need guidance around healing, emotional, physical, spiritual. Fresh air, this says get outdoors a little bit more. You're too closed up. You're too closed up emotionally here. You need to let it go. Get out, go for a walk, exercise, shift things up. Bottom of the deck, what is it? Oh my God, look at this divine intervention. So this is part of your question that you're asking. The outcome is divine intervention. Your prayers and requests have been heard. Trust in the process. Trust in the process. And I just felt like there was angel wings put on my shoulders right now. So that's a message for those of you that have been asking, that the angels are listening to you and hearing you. Okay. detoxification. Release yourself from toxic situations, people, places, focusing on the positive outcome you want and taking steps to get to where you want to. Detoxify is also declaring your life from toxins, from the way you've been living, from toxic scenarios and situations. Sobriety, wow, look at this. Watching what you're eating, drinking, watching what you're doing, how you're living your life. Bottom of the deck, hydration, plenty of water. You need emotional clearing and healing. So if you are interested in healing, I do offer them. Let's pull the tarot for every day of the week this week. And we'll see where the Spirit wants to take us with this one. So Spirit's guides, angels for the week ahead. Show us for the collective what they need to know for the week ahead. Bottom of the deck, we got the Fool, a new beginning, a new start, taking a leap of faith. So if your question is pertaining to should I or shouldn't I take this leap of faith, or should I do this or shouldn't I, the answer is yes, take a risk. Queen of Coins can signify long-term success here. So if your question was about work, should I apply for this job, the answer is yes, take the risk, because it can lead to long-term finances. If it's around romance, yes, again, take a leap of faith, because it can lead to long-term success. The answer is basically yes, in this case here. Overarching energy is the Death. Now, the Death card is a good card because after everything I've read here, I understand this new beginning and these changes, why so many of you are scared, because it's an ending that's needed to happen. And nothing new is going to start until the old is done and dusted. Always doing things, always of thinking, always of progression are dead, done and dusted. So things are like this for a reason. It's had to happen this way for a reason, because the new beginnings are about to start and things need to be completely ended in every single way, shape and form in order for something new to happen, right? It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. There is a new beginning. The Three of Cups said that. There's a new start, new beginning, right? But it's happening now through a death process, which is part of the bigger picture, right? It's meant to happen. Start of the week, we've got the Nine of Coins and the Sun. Could be talking about an offer here, job interview. Could also be talking about some kind of a message coming in that's going to bring happiness. The Sun trumps all the other cards in the deck. The Sun is happiness, joy. It illuminates things in life that we need to see. Perhaps you're going to be looking at things in a different way. You're going to get the clarity you want about work, career, love, whatever it is that you need. Health also looks good here this week here too, but you need to watch the mental overthinking type thing. We've got the Seven of Cups and the Justice. So for some of you, there's some confusion or decisions around something of justice here, whether to reach out to a certain person to get clarity, whether it's around here a legal matter here. There's some confusion still. Things haven't been clarified, so you're needing to follow that up this week. So if you're wondering about that, take action this week to follow up on what's important, right? Justice also does talk about here, you're going to get clarity around the situation that you're confused about, whatever that is, money, love, work, whatever. This week or next week, you will get your answers, right? We've got the Strength of the Queen of Swords. So clear communication, difficulties that you can overcome here, but you need to keep strong. You need to keep on top of it, right? Clear communication is very important. I think this week here is going to be a very powerful week. You've got a lot of major arcana. Big changes are starting. So for a lot of you, this is not going to happen straight away. It might be in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, but this is just at the moment what the energy wants you to know. And so, yeah, it is very, very strong energy. Watch the emotions, keep them in check, right? Do what you can to simplify things, right? To bring yourself and the situation back into balance, which is very important. In ending, I want to pick a couple of the Essence Oracle cards. So thank you so much for those that have commented. Don't forget to leave a comment. If this resonates to you, of course, and share it. Don't forget to like my YouTube videos also, guys. Thank you so much in advance. 3 cards, please, Spirit, to end the reading. All right. Lemongrass, purify and rejuvenate. So, rejuvenate here talks about things being renewed for you after a time of clearing. So, again, after this whole sun energy comes in, the clarity you want is going to come in. It's going to cleanse and start things fresh for you. So, lemongrass is very good oil to burn in your home. Of course, to clear any smells of cooking and whatnot. But it's also a very fresh and rejuvenating energy. It gives you the energy of freshness and clean energy. Peppermint, inspiration and self-satisfaction. Peppermint I burn all the time. It is very good for headaches on the side of the temples here. You can also have peppermint tea, which is good for calming and stomach issues, and also diffuse it to bring a sense of absolute inspiration to you. It does inspire you. Creativity is what I get from this card here. Igniting the passion. So this week for a lot of you also have passionate encounters. Well, those that are looking for it, you may have chances this week. You've also got changes in freedom. So there you go. Possibilities happening here. A lot of changes happening through a death process, through the universe, through things that are meant to be this way. And you're going to get the freedom and the clarity you want, right? So it looks, like I said, a very positive week, but there's a lot of changes that can be a little bit uncomfortable. Don't lose the faith, I want to say. Just continue manifesting and trusting in the process, taking action and taking no for an answer, and continue to work through things in your life patiently and with that passion, with, that passion and the power that you have. If you don't have power, because I keep on hearing like some of you have lost your power, call it back. You are the only person that can change your life. No one else can. So I wish you a wonderful week. Thank you so much once again. Sending you a lot of love. Bye for now.